Let's just get into it, shall we? Here it is, your Daily Dispatch. All right, folks, here it is, your Daily Dispatch for Wednesday, the 30th of August, 2023. Our first story at the border. Human trafficker with ties to ISIS helped smuggle migrants across the southern Mexico border, prompting an FBI investigation. The FBI is now working to identify and assess the aliens who entered the country with the help of a smuggler, according to a statement from the National Security Council spokesman. CNN reports the two U.S. officials confirmed they're, quote, scrutinizing a number of migrants as possible criminal threats, saying, quote, though there's no evidence at this point to justify detaining anyone, the episode was so alarming that an urgent classified intelligence report was circulated to President Joe Biden's top cabinet officials in their morning briefing book, the report explains. No evidence, none of evidence to point to justify detaining him. Did they cross the border illegally? You don't need any more evidence. Where are we in this strange world where they don't think they have enough evidence to detain any of the people that have crossed the border, but it is important enough to be a part of the President of the United States daily briefing? That's kind of weird. I don't know. Is this just, I mean, I'm just a novice over here. I'm not an expert Border Patrol agent. But is this the best way to do things? Do you let the people from ISIS into the country first and then try to track them down? Or should you stop them before they ever get here? A surge of migrants from Uzbekistan took place earlier this year. Oh, great. You know, the place right to the south of our border, Uzbekistan. How the hell do you get from Uzbekistan to South Texas? Anyway, we'll cover that a little bit later. One of a series of annoying stories I have to cover this week says this. Greg Kelly, audio tape containing incontrovertible evidence of Joe Biden's corruption will be released in the coming weeks. It will force Joe Biden to drop out of the 2024 race. Well, great. No, great. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for that eventuality. I'll show you the video.
Be great if he dropped out of the presidency too.
Oh yeah, it'd be great if they would just release the. I don't get this. We'll get into it, but they're like sometime between September 5th and October 31st, audio recordings will be released, and it'll be big. It's like great. Release them right now. What are you doing? Release them right now. It's just I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Just either release it or don't talk about it. To talk about it but not release it is just annoying. Of course, the hurricane is hitting Florida as we speak, and to add insult to injury, Florida gas stations receive contaminated fuel right before Hurricane Idalia makes landfall. The Department of Agricultural and Consumer Services has reported fuel contamination could impact residents who are evacuating from Florida's coast. Any fuel purchased after 10 a.m. on Saturday, August 26th at stations supplied by Citgo from the Port of Tampa has a strong likelihood of being contaminated with diesel fuel, meaning that people fleeing Florida will have a hard time driving their non-diesel cars, and gas generators may break because of this. We have a positive update to a story that we covered yesterday. The Colorado School Board votes to allow young kid to wear "Don't Tread on Me" patch on school grounds. And yes, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this qualifies as a victory today. Yeah, that's right. It's a victory to have a public school in America not ban a historic American symbol. We'll get into what should happen a little bit later. Finally, we have this. Denver settles with Black Lives Matter protesters for $4.7 million. That's right. They're giving $4.7 million to people who broke the law during the George Floyd protests because they fund what they want more of. We'll be right back with more. Stay with us.
Alex Jones here in the next 60 seconds with some very exciting announcements. Vitamin Mineral Fusion is a bestseller. It's an amazing product. All the key amino acids, all the essential vitamins, all the essential minerals. That means everything you need to live and be healthy in one tasty, delicious powder that you put in a pitcher, mix up, drink in the morning, lunch, nighttime, middle of the night. It is simply amazing, and it empowers your immune system and your whole body. It's back in stock, discounted at InfoWarsStore.com. You can get 10% off for signing up for auto ship. We got double Patriot points. That's 10% off on your next order right now. All of that is available at InfoWarsStore.com. Things like 3,000 milligrams CBD oil that just does over-the-top things for your neurological system, your joints, your bones, and so much more. Try it. I know you're going to love it, and it funds the InfoWar. Also, try the 1,000 milligram salve for your joints and bones. It's under the private label Rebels In at InfoWarsStore.com. Check it out. So many other great products. Go to InfoWarsStore.com right now.